total number of sulfate ions present in 3.92 grams of chromic sulfate is. So here the formula of chromic sulfate is Cr2SO4 taken thrice. Its molecular mass is 392 grams. And here is asking number of sulfate ions present. So number of sulfate ions is equals to number of moles into Avogadro number is the formula. So let us see first how to find out number of moles. So in the case of 392 grams, there are 3 sulfate ions are present, because here sulfate ions are 3 in 392 grams, but he is asking in 3.92 grams how many sulfate ions are present. So here 392 is 3, then 3.92 is equals to how much? X. X is equals to 0.03 will get, right? So 0.03 moles, this is the number of moles, ions. So here that value will substitute here. N is equals to 0.03 into Avogadro number 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. That is equals to, so approximately it is 1.8 into 10 to the power 22. First option. Next, the mass of 1.5 into 10 to the power 20 atoms of an element is 15 mg. Then the atomic mass of the element is. So here the mass is given, that is 1.5 into 10 to the power 20 atoms of an element is given 15 mg, that is 10 to the power minus 3. Right? Mg is said, we have to convert that into what? Grams. Next, 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 is equals to x. The next value we have to find out. X is equals to 15 into 10 to the power 3 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 by 1.5 into 1.5 into 10 to the power 20. By substituting this is not minus 3 plus 3. We'll get 60. Next, which of the following can explain law of reciprocal proportion? In law of reciprocal proportion, two elements combines to give a compound, and the two elements separately combines with third element in a simple ratio we discussed. So which of the following is giving reciprocal? We have to identify. H2O, CH4, CO2 is giving reciprocal, whereas CO, CO2, C2O3 is, this is multiple proportion, and this is reciprocal proportion. HF, CF4, CH4, this is also multiple proportion. Next, N2O, NO2, N2O4 is, that is multiple proportion. So here this is reciprocal proportion. So answer is A and C. Next, 0.5 mole of P4O10 contains 80 grams of oxygen contains, right? 0.5 moles of P4, correct only. Now how, here see 1 mole contains how many oxygens here? 10. 10 into 6, 160. That is nothing but 160 grams are present in the 1 mole, Then 0.5 mole contains how many? Half of this, 80 grams. That will come. Next, coming to 2 grams atom of phosphorus. Here 1 mole of phosphorus contain P4 is there. P4 is nothing but 124 grams, right? How? 31 into 4, 124. That means here how many 4 phosphorus are present? So 4 grams we can say. 4 gram atoms we can say. 4 gram atoms. Next, so for 0.5 it becomes 62 grams. That means 2 gram atoms. So 2 gram atoms is said. This is also correct. Next, 5 gram atoms of oxygen is said. So 5 gram of oxygen. Yes, this is also correct. How? For 1 mole 160 I said, that is nothing but 10 gram atoms are present. For 0.5 80, then half of this is 5 gram atoms. So 5 gram atoms, but not 10 gram atoms. So A, B, C are correct. Next, 3200 gram sulfur is present in which of the following is asking, right? So here 9800 grams of sulfuric acid. Yes, this contains 3200 only. How? One molecule is nothing. One molecule of H2SO4 is 98 grams. So 98 grams contains how many sulfur? 32 sulfur. So here 9800 contains how much? 3200 only. So here 20 moles of H2SO4. This is wrong. Why? Because so here 1 mole contains 32, then 20 moles contains how many? 20 into 32, that is 64, right? 100, 6400, that is nothing but what? Weight. Wrong. And next, coming to this 100 moles of H2SO4. So 1 mole contains 32, then 100 moles contains 3200, cross multiplication. So correct. And 6400 grams of sulfur dioxide. Sulfur dioxide is nothing but 64 contains 32. 6400 is equals to how much? So again this is 3200. A, C, D are correct. Next, 6.023 into 10 to the power 22 atoms of hydrogen can make 0.05 moles of hydrogen, 0.1 gram of hydrogen atom, 0.1 gram molecule of hydrogen, 0.1 what you call gram atoms of hydrogen. So which one is correct here? Here it is nothing but B and D are correct. How B and D are correct? Now let us see. Here 6.023 10 to the power 22 atoms he said. Actually 1 mole is equals to Avogadro number I'm writing like Na, which is 1 mole. Okay. 1 mole of hydrogen molecule. Then for 6.023 into 10 to the power 22, how many moles? That is equals to 0.1 moles of the vertical hydrogen molecules or atoms. But here 0.05 is again wrong. Here we have 0.1 in the case of B and D. So B and D are correct. Right? Next. And here it is again atom is said, but in the C option molecule is said. That is the reason C is not correct. Next. equal volumes of oxygen and ozone at a given temperature and pressure contain equal number of moles, at the same time number of respective molecules. 1 mole of 7 nitrogen 3 minus 14 ion contains, so total number of electrons is 7 into 6.023, wrong, this is 10 into, because 7 already present, 3 gained, 10. 7 into 6.023, 10 to the power 23 protons, right? Neutrons also 7, right? And here it is 14 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 protons, again gave wrong, B and C. 1 gram molecule of oxygen, which of the following is correct? 1 gram molecule of oxygen, this which is incorrect, this is not incorrect. So here 1 gram molecule of oxygen means 32 grams. 16 grams of oxygen atoms, he said. Right? 32 grams of oxygen molecule. This is correct. Atoms are 16, molecules are what? That correct. 8 grams of oxygen atom. This is wrong. Incorrect is asking. So C, 1 gram atom of oxygen. D. These are incorrect statements.